Definitely not angry, but I am feeling a little sad.
I'm awake! I'm awake! Sorry, Mrs. Smith.
What? No marshmallows?
We all have emotions like anger, sadness, fear, joy, and disgust. But what matters is what we do with those feelings and emotions when they come. What matters is how we react.
Hey, Hannah. I'm glad to see the water fountain's working for you this week.
Yeah, it's working just fine. I don't know why I got so mad last week.
Well, sometimes we feel a certain way or something happens to cause us to feel different emotions.
Yeah, that's true. And last week, I was for sure angry.
Hannah.
Well, we all get angry sometimes.
What matters is how we react.
Exactly. Just like Proverbs 4:4 says.
Don't sin by letting your anger control you. Yeah, I'll always remember that when I'm angry now.
Me too. How are you feeling today?
Definitely not angry, but I am feeling a little sad.
Oh, what's wrong?
Well, last night I was looking at pictures of me and Sage, and it made me miss Miley.
Miley was your dog before you got Sage, right?
Yeah, she was the sweetest wiener dog ever. Ugh, are you kidding me?
What's wrong?
I just got a notification of a memory of me and Miley.
Aw, she's so cute. I'm sorry, Hannah.
Yeah, I miss her so much. I wish that dogs lived as long as us.
I know, Hannah, but it's okay to feel sad. You just have to remember all the good times you guys shared together.
Yeah, you're right. One of my favorite memories with her is when we went to Starbucks and we got her a puppuccino. She loved those.
That sounds like a sweet memory for sure.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go have lunch in the park by my house where she loved to go. I think that would be good for me to reflect on the memories I had with her.
That sounds like a great plan. You should come back to the KP Clubhouse afterwards and let me know how it all goes.
Okay, that sounds great. Bye, Vince.
Hannah should be back by now. I should check up on her.
You have reached the voicemail box of...
Weird. I hope she's okay. What should I do while I wait? Oh, I know. I can always practice my juggling. I can practice my guitar. I definitely need to practice the Macarena. This is so boring. Still no sign of Hannah. Maybe I'll just take a nap instead.
Vince?
I'm awake! I'm awake! Sorry, Mrs. Smith.
Who's Mrs. Smith?
Oh, sorry, I guess I was dreaming. Mrs. Smith was my third grade teacher, and I must have fell asleep in her class, and I felt super bad about it.
Oh, but probably not as bad as I feel right now.
What? Why?
Well, you know how I went to the park to think about Miley?
Yeah, what happened?
Well, it was great. But then I fell asleep and I missed some calls from Cammie. I forgot I was supposed to get lunch with her today.
Oh, that's no good.
I know. I feel so terrible. She needed to talk and I let her down.
I'm sure it's okay. Just let her know what happened.
I did, but I still feel so bad. I let my sister down.
All you can do is say you're sorry, and maybe you can talk to her when you get home.
I guess.
Want to know what Bible story will help you feel better?
What?
The time when Peter let Jesus down and he felt the same way you're feeling.
He did? Was it the time that Peter denied knowing Jesus 3 times to other people?
Yeah. Peter probably felt so scared because Jesus and his friends were in danger, so he denied even knowing Jesus. And afterwards, he felt so bad about it. The Bible even says he went away and cried.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. That's so sad.
Yeah, and after, when Jesus came back to life, he knew that Peter was probably upset with himself for denying knowing Jesus. Let me show you what I mean. Here it is, John 21. So in this story, Peter and some of the other disciples were out fishing all night, but had caught nothing. At dawn, Jesus appeared on the shore and he told them to throw their net on the right side of the boat to catch some fish. And it worked. After that, they knew it was Jesus, so Peter got out of the boat to head to shore. Jesus made all of them some fish and bread for breakfast.
Wait, isn't this where Peter and Jesus had a conversation?
Yep, and that's the part I want to read. After breakfast, Jesus asked Simon Peter, "Simon, son of John, do you love me more than these?" "Yes, Lord," Peter replied, "you know I love you." "Then feed my lambs," Jesus told him. Jesus repeated the question, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" "Yes, Lord," Peter said, "you know I love you." "Then take care of my sheep," Jesus said. A third time he asked him, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" Peter was hurt that Jesus asked the question a third time. He said, "Lord, you know everything. You know that I love you." Jesus said, "Then feed my sheep."
So Peter was upset that he denied Jesus 3 times, so then Jesus asked Peter if he loved him 3 times, right?
Exactly. Jesus knows our hearts and the things that are bothering us, so he wanted to let Peter know that he forgave him.
I love that so much. Jesus knew that Peter loved him, and he wanted Peter to know that he was still one of his disciples.
Like how Cammie knows you love her too.
Yeah, you're right.
And if you're still feeling sad about all this, the best thing to do is pray. That's what Jesus did when he was upset.
You mean right before Jesus died on the cross for us, right?
Yeah, Jesus knew he had to die on the cross for us, and he knew it was going to be a very sad and painful thing. So he prayed. In Luke 22:41 through 44, it says, "He walked away about a stone's throw and knelt down and prayed, 'Father, if you are willing, please take this cup of suffering away from me. Yet I want your will to be done, not mine.' Then an angel from heaven appeared and strengthened him. He prayed more fervently, and he was in such agony of spirit that his sweat fell to the ground like great drops of blood."
That's a great reminder to always pray when we're sad or upset.
It is, because God is close in our sadness.
I think there's a psalm that says something like that. Can I see the Bible?
Of course.
Here it is, Psalm 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. He rescues those whose spirits are crushed.
That's a great verse. God truly is close in our sadness, and he helps us feel better when we're upset.
True. I know that I feel better now knowing that God is close in our sadness.
Yeah, and there have been times where I've been sad in life and felt better knowing God cares when I feel that way.
I agree, especially when I was a kid and I had no friends or I felt left out.
Yeah, and I felt that way when I moved away from my parents.
And I remember feeling sad when I would fail a test or get a bad grade. I felt like I disappointed my teachers and my parents.
That's why it's important for us to remember to pray when we're sad and know that God is right there with us.
I'm gonna go pray right now and then go home and talk to Cammie.
It sounds like a great plan.
Bye, Vince.
Bye. Well, I'm gonna go back to having that nap I was taking, but I better not dream of anything sad or scary. See you next week, Kids Planet.
What? No marshmallows?
No!
Thank you for joining us today as we learned how God is always close in our sadness. Now, if you're just as sad as we are that X Camp is over, or just sad that you missed it, be sure to join us in person on July 29th and 30th as we close out this series with some awesome mini X Camp games. We'll see you then, Kids Planet!